Hi everyone, I trust you're fine. Today I've come with the story of Rahab. As you can see, I don't know, but I just look somehow coming to share that story. The story of Rahab, it wasn't really an easy one, especially knowing that she was sold into harlotry. I don't think it was her choice to be a harlot, okay? And that was her fate. She became a harlot. However, the brighter side is what I came here to share because I always come to share good news, brighter news. When Rahab had opportunity to leave harlotry, she did. She left harlotry. It was more like she was doing that, but it wasn't what she wanted to do. And she realized it from the very beginning that that was not what she wanted to do. It was as if she was waiting for her breakthrough, waiting for help to come. And when Rahab saw help through her window, she knew that her help had come and she stretched out her hands to the help. So, most times, right, our liberation does not just run to us immediately and come to our face and we get liberated. Sometimes your liberation can come from you stretching out your hands to help before you get liberated. Sometimes it can come for you that your liberation comes and knock and you get liberated. But Rahab's own was more like it was a once in a lifetime opportunity. Else she would have been destroyed like every other person was destroyed. But she knew that that was help. She knew that what she was doing was nowhere to be compared to the liberation she was going to get. Because where she was, she may have gotten all the kind of money she needed and all of that, but she was in prison. She was in bondage. And when freedom was coming, when freedom was showing its face, Rahab was, wise enough to identify that that was her freedom at last coming. And she saw the light, she saw the truth, she believed, she had faith. Like, I think Rahab's story is more like Hebrews 11 verse 1 that says, faith is the substance of things hoped for and the evidence of things not seen. Rahab, she was a harlot. She never had experience with God before. She didn't know anything that's ever happened, but she heard some stories. She believed, and then she had hope. She had, her faith was so strong that she was going to be liberated. And that was not just all. Rahab faced a lot of risk that would have even gotten her killed. But there is something that I also learned from that story. You know, one thing, God was giving her the wisdom to navigate all those challenges that they were coming. Because if they had caught her, hey God, she would have even died before every other person in Jericho died. But God gave her the wisdom, how she was able to protect the two spies that came, how she was able to set them free, how she was, everything, how she had the faith, she was able to convince her family, everything. God helped her. Even how she was able to store up food that would last for she and her family during the period that they were not supposed to come outside. And all of that, God was able to help her. So my message today is, no matter your condition, okay, because I know that there are some situations where you may not have been the one who caused it for yourself, but no matter what it is, when you find the light, when the light comes towards you, are you willing to accept the light? When the truth is coming to you, are you willing to accept it? Are you willing to stretch out your hands? Because sometimes you might be the one stretching your hands out. Sometimes it might be stretching to you and then you just take it. So are you willing to do either of that? Either you stretch your hands out to get your freedom, or when your freedom comes to you, are you willing to accept it? And even when you're accepting it, do you also have in mind that the freedom is not just for you alone? It could be for your generations to come. Because Rahab saved her family. Her family consisted of her parents, her brothers, her sisters, their children. She saved a whole generation from dying. So no matter what your condition is, no matter what that situation is, when you see the light, accept the light. When you see the truth, accept the truth. When you see your freedom, accept it. Okay? And everything will just work out fine for you. All right? Bye.